Okay. You can hear me. Alright. So, movie is called O. So, the log line is kind of vague. Because it's like a very interesting plot. I just couldn't summarize it very well. But, so two teenagers are assigned to work in a dimly lit maintenance chamber, but one is swayed by the Lovecraftian horrors sealed within an object. Alright, so it starts with a fade in, an establishing shot of an American factory. And the two characters, Wyatt and Dick, are in a waiting room, and a boss comes in and he says, "Okay, come on." Um, and it cuts to this like kind of basement area. This is where they're gonna work. Boss says, "So have a look around. You got a pretty low tech job here. While the big boys are doing the stuff up there, you make sure none of the valves come loose here. None of the vents start leaking. Like liquid and stuff." But then Wyatt's character sees this monkey statue that they got in the corner, and it's a we were yeah, it's a monkey. We were gonna tie a balloon to it, but we're not anymore. He's very like creeped out by the monkey. He's like frantic about the monkey. And he asks, "What's up with the monkey?" And then his character, he like clenches, like he's like about to shit himself, and then he pretends to not hear the question. He says, "Okay, kids, don't work too hard. If you need me, give me a call on the rotary there." And then he runs away. And then Dick is like, "All right, let's go." And then he says, "This place smells like my asshole," but we're gonna censor that because this is gonna be in the showcase. But I don't know what to replace it with because that's the only funny thing I could think of. And he's like Wyatt's character is like really stupid, and then Dick says, "So who are you?" And then Wyatt says, "Oh, I'm from Vancouver," because he's stupid and he's like staring at the ceiling, like a blockhead. And Wyatt's like, "So are there chairs or something?" And then Dick says, "Yeah." And then it cuts to like a 2 hours later kind of thing. They're just like sitting there. They've been doing nothing the entire time. They have nothing to do. Dick says, "So you got like parents?" Wyatt's like, "Yeah, I have a mom. I don't like my dad. He got a restraining order on my mom and sold all my things." And Dick is like, "That sucks, man. My dad works in a laundromat." And then there's a long pause, and then Dick is like, "I think my life is at a low point, like mentally and physically." And then he's cut off by Wyatt. He says, "I gotta hit the John. I gotta hit the John. Be right back." This is where it goes crazy. So he goes to the bathroom. It's a very dimly lit It's a very dimly lit bathroom. You ever been to the bathroom next to the MIA room? It's very like dark and shady kind of bathroom, and it's you see him walking into the bathroom. This part's very hard to describe without just like showing you the film, but we haven't shot it yet. So he walks into the bathroom, and then it cuts to a shot of like somebody that we don't know, and but you infer that that person is close to Wyatt, the character, and then it just keeps, and he's going crazy. It's like he's like, oh, he's freaking out, and it's intercutting between the two shots, until eventually, instead of cutting to the person, it cuts to a replicated shot, but instead of the person, it's the monkey. And then he goes absolutely wild. He's like, he's thrashing around on the floor and like screaming and like screaming, "Get it out, get it out, get it out!" And there's like stabbing violins playing this whole time. And there's an insert shot of Dick just sitting there. He can't hear any of this because the bathroom is like soundproofed. And then it's like a shallow close-up shot of Wyatt just like going absolutely like feral. And then he's like, and but then he opens his eyes. It's very eerie. All the music ceases, and then it's a center shot of Dick. He's now standing like an intellectual. He's like thinking, And then this is also silent. And then Wyatt walks in, and then he tackles him to the ground. He comes out side of the frame. You can't even see him. And then he just like smashes Dick's head into the ground. And then there's an extreme close up of the monkeys, the last shot, and there's like, ah! It's like a scary music cue like that. And then roll credits.